He's like, he has no interest in conspiracies. He's just like, yeah, I don't buy it. He's just an above average smart individual. See, if you can think for yourself, you know you're being fed total BS. Total BS. There are so many inconsistencies in this story. I have never been sure of anything more in my entire life. Now, let's listen to the survivor. You can listen to me with me. I'm going to turn up the volume. Again, not my words, folks. Just an eyewitness account. Eyewitness account.
We have a caller on the line who has been gracious enough to stay over. She's Gail. She's calling from Las Vegas on my affiliate KBET. She was actually shot at. She's not a late-night crybaby comedian making believe he knows what the hell he's talking about. She was shot at. She said she heard 2 different types of sounds, meaning 2 different types of guns. But worse than that, in terms of this investigation that's being covered up, she said she believes there was a man going through the crowd, shooting at people in the crowd. Gail, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Welcome back. Thanks for staying on the line. Please tell your story all over again to a brand new audience on the Savage Nation.
Okay. Well, when we were first there, we heard the popping of the sounds, and we thought it was a firecracker, you know. And it was only like, 3 or 4 pop, pop, pops. And then it got quiet, and then a couple more pop, 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 pops, and then it just started spraying. It just nonstop bullets shooting. So everybody started running, and we just ducked. My husband and I, we just went on the ground and froze. And I remember, there's a girl that was standing right next to me that was shot in the stomach, and she had a huge bullet wound in her stomach. It was huge. It wasn't a little tiny thing, and she was bleeding profusely. It was horrible, and the people were just freaking out, and so everybody ran, and we were just still staying there, and my husband said, Gail, we gotta go, we gotta run, we're gonna get shot. So we got up and we started running toward the vendor tents. They're the white plastic tents, and there was a Metro police officer that was out there, and he saw us running, and he said, come here, Gideon, and he grabbed me, and he pulled us inside the tent, and we went down. And the shots kept going and going, and then they would stop. And then we were like, okay, it's okay, it's all over. And then they would start all over again. And it seemed to me, and I'm not a pro on guns and bullets, anything, but there was like higher sounding bullets and then a really lower, deeper bullet. And as we were laying there, it sounded like the shots were getting closer to us. And I'm going, oh my God, we're going to get shot. They're going to see us in this tent. Because it seemed like somebody, I'm not saying this by any means, but to me, it sounded like somebody was actually walking from the crowd from west to east through the crowd and shooting, because everybody was going in one direction because there was no way out. And then they would stop, and then it would be like higher pitches and then no sound. So, and then the sound would start again, but they were on top of each other, it sounded. I was freaking out, obviously.
Well, hold on, you just said they would be on top of each other, meaning the higher sounding bullet and then the lower sounding, or let's say the sound of one gun higher, then lower, and they were coming at you at the same time?
Yes, they sounded at the same time, and the one that was lower kept getting closer sounding to us. And I'm thinking, your brain goes through all these images and thoughts, and I'm thinking, oh my God, it sounds like there's somebody on the ground that is shooting. And what was so bizarre about this is that Mandalay Bay was on our right. This creep was on the, 32nd floor, and the girl that was standing right beside me, maybe 7-8 inches behind me, got shot straight in her stomach, right above her belly button. Now, how does a bullet come straight down and make a left turn and hit her in the stomach? And I don't understand it.
Wait, hold on. I don't understand. So the hotel is on the right, but she got shot from the left?
She got shot straight in the center. We were facing due south. Mandalay.
So you were facing away from the hotel, Gail. I want to be clear. You were facing away from the hotel.
Our right shoulder would be facing Mandalay Bay.
Okay, on the right shoulder there's the hotel. Now your stomach is facing diagonal to that hotel. And you're saying the girl next to you was facing in the same direction as you and your husband?
Yes, we were both facing west. Direct.
Okay, so you're asking how could she get struck directly in her stomach from that direction when there was allegedly no shooter there?
Well, see, that's what's so bizarre, because I even thought that. Because how could a bullet be coming from our right, which was on our west? We're facing direct south. A bullet would have to come straight up and make a 90-degree left turn and go into her stomach.
Gail, has anyone from LA, Las Vegas Metro interviewed you?
Yeah, not from there, but I've had other interviews with like CBS, and I was mentioned at the White House by Sarah Huckabee. You know.
Did you tell the story that you just told about two different sounds of two different sounding guns?
It's facing south, yes.
No. Did you tell that? Did you tell what you just told my audience to the other folks who have interviewed you? Did you say that exact thing?
No, because no one asked me that.
Oh, no one asked you that. The Knishes in the media didn't ask you that.
No.
A hot dog has a more analytical ability than most people in the media. Gail, listen to me. What you have just said on this program will make the news. And I'm not going to divulge your name. I don't want you to be exposed to this. Frankly, if I were you, Gail, I would not give any more interviews. Listen to me very carefully, Gail.
Yes, sir.
Please do not give any more interviews. Do not divulge your name. Disappear into the night, Gail.
Well, they're finding me. I don't know how, but I haven't given any interviews except...
Okay, so you just heard that for yourself. Another shooter on the ground. Multiple shooters. Now, I think Mr. Savage did a really good job and gave her good advice, too. Disappear into the night. They don't want this information to get